Good afternoon, Linda. How are you today?
I'm doing good.
How are you? How's your week been?
It's been going good, busy, but yeah.
Yeah, I understand that, especially. I'm so nice. The weather's been so nice today.
I know, I love the weather right now.
Me too. So, a little bit, why we're gonna be here today. Of course, it's our weekly meeting, and so we're just gonna talk about a little bit about what we set up last week and figure out if we got that accomplished. Kind of here in my notes, I have that we talked about creating your resume. That was definitely something that we wanted to get done this week so we can start getting you out on jobs and that kind of stuff. So did you bring your resume today?
Yes, I brought this for you if you want to look over
Okay,
it.
awesome.
Tell me what you think.
So, I like exactly how your name is real big across here.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a plus. Of course, because people need to know who you are so when they flip through, they can see real easy.
Right.
We have a phone number here.
Mm-hmm.
Your email. Okay. Are you able to access your email? I know you don't have a computer at home, so do you have access to like the library in here?
Yeah, well, I've been going to the library or one of these cafes kind of has a few computers.
Oh, okay.
So, it's easy.
Okay, so it's something that you can at least check on a daily basis. Though.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's definitely important when we start sending you out on job interviews. If someone
Mhm.
emails you something, that you can definitely get to it
Right.
within a day. And so
Right.
just as long as you have a day.
Mhm.
Okay, we have your education here, and so you did get your high school diploma,
Yeah.
and so that was very important that we didn't have to put you through a GED program or
Mhm.
anything, and so we started with that.
Yeah.
Kind of your work experience.
Mhm.
We see that you've worked at McDonald's before, and
Mhm.
so that's definitely something that is going to help us
Yeah.
be able to create stuff. And then we have your references at the very bottom,
Mhm.
and you listed 3. Yeah. Okay. And so have you contacted your references yet and let them know that you put them down?
Not all of them, but I've called most of them. I guess I still need to call the other person, the
Okay.
last person, but I can do that tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, it's just important, nobody wants to be caught off guard when they're called
Right.
about you. And I imagine your references, are going to say amazing things about you, but there's always those people that maybe over time their opinions change or something.
Yeah.
So,
They should be all good, I think.
okay, that's definitely a plus then that, your resume does look very professional, and so we've definitely spent a lot of time on it. And
Yeah.
so it's great that it looks as good as it does. And so we're just going to make sure that you bring this to, any employment opportunities that you're called up on. And so yeah, I'll let you have that back. Okay. And so last time we set up that you were going to call the Sleep-In Motel. You were going to apply at Walmart, and that you were also going to apply back at McDonald's just because you had work there.
Yeah.
Has any of those places contacted you back yet?
Well, Walmart's called me, and actually they set up an interview with me for next week.
Okay. What day next week have they?
It's supposed to be next Tuesday at 9 a.m.
Okay. So that's definitely a plus that you have gotten a call back. Of course, it boost of confidence for you.
Yeah, it definitely made me feel good to finally get a call back because I've had trouble in the past, like with applying places and.
Oh yeah,
stuff
most
like
definitely,
that.
especially with the market today. So it's
Mhm.
definitely great that you did get a call back. And
Yeah.
so now, I guess, do you have any questions or anything about like your interview or anything?
Well, it's obviously been a long time since I've been in
Mhm.
prison, since I've had an interview, so I'm just kind of really nervous and not sure what to expect. Like, I don't know. Do you have any ideas what kind of questions like they might
Oh yeah,
ask?
we can definitely do go through some questions if you
Mhm.
want. So of course we do have like pamphlets and everything that
Yeah.
has questions, but we'll just kind of go through some here so you can just kind of
Okay.
know what to expect.
Yeah.
A lot of times places will ask you what are your strengths,
Mhm.
and so what are some of your strengths if I was to ask you?
Well, I'm always on time,
Okay.
and I'm a really good listener. I learn quick,
Mm-hmm.
so I think that's a good strength to have. And I try to be as organized as I can.
Definitely, those are 3 very good ones. Just
Okay.
that you are on time because businesses love no one
Yeah.
wants to pay anyone that's late. A lot of times people see people that are late as disrespectful, and so
Yeah.
definitely the on time is a great one to add. That you are organized. Nobody wants to work with somebody that's messy.
Yeah.
So definitely that would be a plus. And then just anything that's going to help you out would definitely be a strength. And so you are hardworking and responsible, and
Yeah.
so it's just little things like that that you can throw on in other questions that they might ask you. Because a lot of times in interviews they'll ask you the same question just in 4 different ways,
That's true.
and so it's definitely always out there. So they sometimes are asked, what are your weaknesses?
Well, I guess my weaknesses would be that I don't have a car.
Okay.
That would be one. But I mean, they're all within walking distance, like the jobs I've applied. So I think that would help. And then I guess I've just been really nervous about having this felony on my like application and stuff. So I guess like that's kind of a weakness. Like I feel like places may not like want to hire me, and it's gonna be hard, or they may like kind of be judgmental.
And I completely understand that the whole felony against you. A lot of times, of course, when you first even applied that you put it that you did have a felony.
Yeah.
It's never good to lie about it or anything. So
Yeah.
it's out there. I mean, they obviously know that you do have one, and so a lot of times, as like, please explain it, and so I mean, obviously you did, and it must not be that harsh of a setback for them if they did call you in for an interview, regardless of your felony.
That's
and
true.
so, I mean, like I said, it'll definitely be a question that they will ask at your interview. It's to, but you can always turn around and use it as like a learning experience. Would be my advice to you. Is to,
Definitely
use
was.
it as, yeah, exactly. Like use that just to your advantage. Just be like, I understand. I was young, naive. This happened, and so definitely just use that to your advantage.
That's a good idea.
And then so just a few other things, like with your weaknesses, it could just be that, instead of something that's horrible about you, I mean, I don't think that there is a whole lot about, but, of course you're not going to say, you still in that, because you just don't. And so it's something to even worry about. But a weakness might be that you spend too much time on something because you're a perfectionist.
Right.
I mean, that's something that's both a positive, but also a weakness. And so those kind of weaknesses are always good to use. Something that can both be good and bad, both at the same time.
Yeah.
And so those are just kind of some of the little ones that I always like to suggest to people, are just weaknesses that can both be like, oh wait, that is bad, but wait, is that good also?
Yeah.
So definitely that. And for job interviews, of course, you're going to want to dress professionally. And so do you, here at TMAP, we do offer we don't offer the haircutting service, but we can refer you to someone if you would like to maybe get your hair cut before or something. We definitely have those appointments available. Do you have any professional looking clothes to wear?
I mean, it's been a while, but I have a few things, but I mean, they just kind of seem outdated.
Okay, we'll see. That's also another perk that we do have, since you are involved in the TMAP program, is we do definitely have like a wide variety of interview clothes. So we do have things
really
that will fit you, and so if we don't, then of course we'll go find them for you.
Okay.
And so since your interview is next Wednesday, we still have at least a week or so to find you those outfits, and so we'll definitely start working on that. We'll look for something your size, and just so that you do look very professional when you go in. And nobody needs to know that they're not necessarily your clothes,
right?
Of course. And so also, you said that Walmart's within walking distance of your house. If it happens to be raining that day, you can of course give TMAP a call, and we will come and we will pick you up and we'll take you there. Yeah. Or we can offer you a bus pass, even if it's not raining. If you just don't want to walk to be sweaty or something, or humidity or whatever. And so if you want the bus pass, I can arrange that.
I'd be interested in that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, man, that's something that's really simple. It's just that peace of mind that, oh my goodness, if I wake up late, I'm not gonna be able to walk there in time or something.
Exactly.
Or what happens if I step in a puddle or something. And so the bus pass is definitely a plus, and so I will put that in my notes to get that for you by next Wednesday. Okay, just on your interview, just be honest, open, very personable. Any questions that they might ask, just always pause for a second, put it back in your head as to what exactly they're asking, and then make sure that you do answer. A lot of times employers will ask 2 or 3 questions in one sentence. So just kind of always remind yourself of those questions that they did ask, and make sure you address all of them. And so that's definitely something that, and since your interview is in a week, if you have any questions that come up between here and there, we can always address anything that might be that might weigh on you as soon as you leave here. So, and of course, you all are always in the office here at TMAP.
Yeah, that's true.
Just anything that might pop in your head, my office number, so you can just come in and ask me. And so, definitely looks like we're on the right track
Mhm.
that we definitely set out for. And so next week, we'll meet the day right actually before your interview. And so, just to make sure everything's all ready,
Mhm.
on our way out, we have pamphlets that you can get that go over typical interview questions.
Okay.
And so, I would like you to fill those out for next week. So that way, they're just questions that people have after interviews have come back and given us.
Mhm.
And so, I mean, just between like meetings like ours,
Yeah.
and that they put together, and we've compiled a list. So I'd just like you to answer those for next time.
Okay, I can do that.
And definitely, your resume looked fine, and so there's nothing that we need to fix on that.
Perfect.
And so just answer the questions for next time. I will work on getting the bus pass.
Okay.
And so I don't think I need anything, if I need any information for that, I know where to find you and all that kind of stuff. So just next week, just answer the questions and just maybe be thinking about any other questions that you might have.
Okay.
We'll work with getting you some interview clothes, and
Mhm.
we'll be on our way for next time.
That sounds perfect.
Okay, I guess I'll see you next Tuesday then.
Thank you.
Thanks.